Only Fools and Horses is one of the most popular British TV shows ever. Between 1981 and 2003, audiences enjoyed 64 episodes over 7 series and 16 Christmas specials.
Lovely jubbly.
Unusually for a show with so many episodes, almost all of them can be regarded as classics, thanks to John Sullivan's consistently good writing of unforgettable scenes, gripping characters, and laugh-out-loud dialogue that the cast including David Jason, Nicholas Lyndhurst, Leonard Pierce, Buster Merrifield and Roger Lloyd Pack perfectly performed. It's truly hard to narrow down all episodes to a top 5, and perhaps you'll have a different top 5, which if you do, let us know in the comments. But let's have a go. Here are our top 5 Only Fools and Horses episodes. We start at number 5 with Danger UXD, featuring one of the most famous props ever created for the show, the blow-up dolls.
Bloody hell. What have we got ourselves into here?
In this second episode from 89 Series 6, Del Boy acquires 50 dolls from Denzel to try and sell on for a bit of dosh.
Everyone's a winner, petit déjeuner.
But unbeknownst to Derek, they're not your usual children's dolls. They're sex dolls. So Del tries his hardest to sell them off fast, but to no avail. And then it gets worse when the Trotters learn that the dodgy dolls contain the explosive gas propane. After finding the truth about these special dolls, Del and Rodney have no choice but to dispose of them fast, before they blow up. Dates. This Christmas Day special from 1988 is when Del Boy and Raquel first lay eyes on each other. When Trigger shares that he's going on a date of his own with an actual woman.
You sure?
After joining a dating agency on the high street, Del gets inspired to try for himself. Of course, being Del, he tells the agent a few white lies along the way.
Because I'm a bit of a culture vulture myself, you know.
Ah, man of the arts.
Oh yes, you can't whack it.
Del meets Raquel, his blind date, at Waterloo Station, and then takes her for a posh steak meal while presenting himself as Derek DeVal, a man of the arts and
managing director of his own import-export business.
The date goes remarkably well. However, he's not the only one bending the truth, as Del and Raquel surprisingly meet again, as she's his hired stripper for Albert's party at the Nag's Head. A great shock for everyone, particularly Del, who as expected doesn't take the news well. Also in this 18-minute special is Rodney's date with barmaid Nervous Neris. Trying his very best to be macho and cool, the date disastrously ends with a high-speed car chase in the Trotters' 3-wheeled van. Number 3 in the list is Yuppy Love, another classic from Series 6, and it's full of so many great moments. In this episode, Rodders is trying his hardest to make something of his life.
Oh, yeah, no, that's good. That's very good, that, Rodney. Yeah, you'll probably get a star for that.
And get a job away from Trotter's independent traders by studying computing.
I'm not doing it for Trotter's independent traders, I'm doing it for me.
So he attends evening classes where he meets his future wife, Cassandra. Later, Rodney and Cassandra see each other again at a nightclub, and Rodney successfully wins a bet by inviting her to dance. In fact, the night goes so well that she offers to drive him home. But after realizing about the wide gap between Cassandra and his social class, he lies about where he lives. He instructs her to drop him off at a mansion in Kings Avenue.
What a lovely road you live in.
Yes, it's quite nice.
Then awkwardly waits for her to drive off.
Please drive away. Oh my God.
This episode is also known for perhaps the most famous scene in the show's history. Del Boy is trying to yuppie up his image to woo the ladies at a trendy wine bar with Trigger.
This place is full of yuppie sorts.
At first he fails, but Del doesn't give up so easily.
I think we're on a winner here, Trig. All right, play it nice and cool, son. Nice and cool, you know what I mean?
Heroes and Villains is the first of a trilogy of Christmas specials in 1996 that would initially cement the end of Only Fools and Horses, until it was controversially revived 5 years later. Del and Rodney join Boise and Trigger in Sid's cafe, and Trigger is very happy to show off his medal awarded by Councillor Murray.
Oh, right, so that's that Councillor Murray, is it? She's the old cow that refused my application for a council grant.
But why did Trigger get his medal?
This old broom has had 17 new heads and 14 new handles in its time.
How the hell can it be the same bloody broom then?
The flawed logic of it being the same broom after so many new handles and heads is brilliant writing. Later on, Del and Rodney dress up for what they think is a fancy dress party. Of course, the Reliant van breaks down, so there's only one way to get there.
Councillor Murray,
Yes?
recognise you from your photograph.
Down! Let's go!
Not only do Del and Rodney suffer the embarrassment of running through the streets dressed as Batman and Robin, there's another unfortunate surprise in store for both of them.
Derek, Harry died yesterday.
Harry died.
It couldn't be anything else. This special from 1989 is 85 minutes of everything we love about Only Fools and Horses. The Jolly Boys outing shows the majority of the main cast of characters catching a coach for a fun day trip to Margate. On the road to Margate, it's easy to feel as excited about the trip as the characters themselves, even if you've watched this episode a dozen or more times. Often sitcoms suffer when they move the characters to new environments for too long, but thanks to John Sullivan's excellence, the British seaside town adds a new level of excitement and intrigue to the special.
Right, lads, only another 10 minutes, then we'll be at the halfway house. That's when the serious stuff begins.
It often feels like the actors had a blast making this special too, which only adds to the enjoyment. But of course, the fun ends in spectacular disaster very quickly. How to get home? Well, they can't take a train because of the rail strikes, so they need to find a roof over their head for the night. Not easy on a bank holiday weekend. Naturally, the Trotters stick together, but their usual bad luck has also followed them to Margate, as the only place with vacancies is possibly the worst hotel imaginable.
God knows what Cassandra would say if she was here.
She may probably say, Roddy, what's your uncle doing in bed with us?
Eventually, Del, Boy and Rodney go to a club to escape the hellhole, and Del is then reunited with Raquel for the first time since an episode date.
Raquel!
As Only Fools on Horses has so many great episodes, this list deserves some honourable mentions.
I'd like to start the bidding at £150,000.
What do you think of the top 5? Do you have a better list? Please let us know in the comments. Also, have you remembered to like and subscribe?
Not yet.
We have many more videos that you may be interested in, some of which you may see on the screen now. Thanks for watching and
Bonjour.